all about barkers, blood, books, boxes, and burps. Today I'm going to be doing a mukbang, and I'm going to be telling you guys about my short film that I just recently did that premiered yesterday. It's called Sweet 61. So at Wendy's, I got the 4 for $4, and that comes with a burger of your choice, just a few options of like the smaller ones, fries, nuggets, and a drink. And I got root beer and a junior cheeseburger with tomato and mayonnaise only, fries and nuggets, and then I also got a Frosty, just, you know, for fun. And I've got my ranch. Ranch is my favorite thing with fries and nuggets. Love ranch. Way more than ketchup. So, yesterday is when my short film came out, Sweet 61. I wrote it like maybe a year ago. I had the idea in my head, and I was like, I'm gonna do that someday. I just didn't know when, because I needed to find like a director, someone to film it, people to act in it, people that would be interested in it. I was living in LA when I came up with the idea. I tossed around the idea to some roommates that I had, and they were like, yeah, I mean, it sounds cool, but not really like, were super interested. So then fast forward, I live in Vegas now, and I met Julian Barris, who is the director of Sweet 61, and I told him my idea, and he said that it sounded really cool. It's a horror short film, and horror is like his thing, so it was a good match. So me and Julian, we went to this bar. I brought my script, brought some pencils and stuff. We took some notes. I was like, here's what's up, here's my vision. And he was like, okay, here's my vision, here's what's up. And then after that, I started doing the casting process. So my main actor in there, his name is Abraham. And, well, him and me, we're both the main actors in it. And he went to high school with me, and then he also went to the same college that I went to. I went to AMDA, the American Musical and Dramatic Academy, and I majored in acting. And Abraham is still there right now, and he's majoring in acting as well. So he's a professional actor too, and he fit the part. So I cast him, and that was really great. And he drove all the way from LA to Vegas to be in it. I'm drinking my drink without a straw to save the turtles. So I mentioned in a previous mukbang that horror is my favorite genre. So obviously that's influenced my writing style. So writing Sweet 61, it is a horror short, because that's my thing, it's my genre, it's my favorite. So, by the way, I'm going to be leaving a link in the description to Sweet 61. I would really love it if you guys would all check it out. And no, before you ask, I don't burp in it. So then my other two actors, two other girls, Michelle and Angel, they live in Vegas as well. They're actors in Vegas. And yeah, they had good auditions, so I was like, cool, you're in. It was pretty simple. It wasn't like a big, intense thing or anything. But they both fit the part really well, so I was like, great. Like, we got our crew together. We found people that were interested in helping out. And yeah, we made a really fun little thing. So I'll tell you guys a little bit about the plot now. So at this point, if you haven't seen it, if you want to pause it and go watch it first. It's only 7 minutes long, so because it's a short film, it's not a feature film. So it's 7 minutes long, so if you want to like go ahead and pause this video, click on the link and then come back, you can do that because I'm going to talk about the plot and like there's going to be spoilers and stuff. So, me and Abraham, his character's name is Caden. My name is Marlo in it. We're on a date at the park. Me and Abraham, we both look young, so our characters were high schoolers. So we're on a date, it's going well, we're vibing. However, he doesn't know that my intentions are more cynical than just being on a good date. So I tell him, one of the lines is, I have to go because I have a party. And I'm like, it's actually my party because it's my birthday. He's like, whoa, how old are you? And I say, I'm the big 6'1". And he's like, oh, sweet 16. And I'm like, yeah, that's what it is. But really, I'm turning 61 because I'm a witch. And I drink the blood of young boys to stay looking young. And that's why I look like I'm 16, even though I'm actually 61. So I poison him, watch it to find out how, and I take him back to my little witch house with my friends for my birthday party, and we drink his blood basically, but we do it in a fun, creative birthday way. I have my birthday cake, and we basically use his blood as frosting on the cake, and we eat it, and we have a good old time. The park that we used for the date, it was a dog park. So Jim was with me. We named him Jack in this. So he's my little actor now. So he was running around in the background. And so my son is a star, basically. I'm gonna have some of this frosty now. It's a little bit melty. I waited a long time. And I'm in Vegas, so it's like really hot. So it probably melted within the 5 minutes I was in the car. But I prefer vanilla to chocolate, most of the time at least. Like when it comes to like ice cream stuff, I like vanilla better. These are good. These are good. One of the issues that we were having was that it's really windy in Vegas, and that kind of sucks. So we had to a lot of times like pause, like sit around and wait, and then keep filming and stuff to wait for the wind to die down and stuff. It's one of the issues you gotta deal with when you're doing filmmaking. It's a lot easier to do films when it's an indoor scene, when you write for indoors. So that might be something that I need to like keep in mind next time I write a script, because weather really like sucks, because you can't plan around it. And so it's a lot easier to make a film when the setting is indoors, in my opinion at least. But the second half of the short film is in my kitchen. That's where we have my birthday party. And we actually did use my kitchen. And that was really cool. My kitchen doesn't look anything like it does in that film because we totally transformed it. We had awesome people working on it that brought so many props, and we changed like my whole kitchen. It does not actually look like that, and it's so cool how different it was and how transformed it was. It looked so like creepy and dark, and it was just awesome. Like I wish my kitchen actually looked like that, but obviously I couldn't keep all that stuff because it wasn't mine. I wish. We lit a lot of candles, and you know, candles melt obviously. So there was wax all over the place, and I actually, like a few days ago, I even found wax, and we filmed this like a good couple months ago maybe? I don't know exactly when we filmed it, but it's been a minute, and just a few days ago I found more wax like on the floor, and I was like, wow, that's funny, this has been here this whole time. don't even drink soda. Like, I'm not a soda person. I'm drinking it for you guys so that I can burp better. So you're welcome. That was a good burger. I like Wendy's. I really like their burgers. Like, Wendy's is a lot better than, for example, McDonald's. Fun little side story here. I was babysitting one day, and the parents were home, and I had like a lunch break, I guess you could say. And I went to McDonald's, and I just got a burger. That was it, like $1 one. And when I ate it, I remember thinking from the first bite, I was like, this tastes different. Like, something about this is kind of off. Not that it tasted bad, it just tasted different. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Like, it's probably fine. So I eat the whole thing. And then a little bit later, like only an hour later, I was like, oh my god, my stomach hurts. Like, my stomach feels so weird. And then by the time I was done babysitting, before the parents paid me, like, they were talking to me like about like, oh, are they giving you cash or blah 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 blah. And I was like, hold that thought. And I run to the bathroom and I puke. And I'm like puking in their bathroom, and I'm like so embarrassed because it's like not my house. I think this is the first time I've ever puked at a house that wasn't mine. Maybe, unless I've puked somewhere as a kid. I don't know. But I was like really embarrassed because I think this was also like one of my first days babysitting for these guys. And so I come back out and I'm like, I think I got food poisoning from McDonald's. And they were like, oh, okay. And I was like, yeah. So I go home, I'm driving, and I'm like on the freeway. And I have a puke bag in my car, luckily. I don't know why I even had that. But I reach in the back and I grab it, and I'm puking as I'm driving because it was so uncontrollable. I literally could not even pull over to puke because it was coming out that quickly. So I'm driving and puking at the same time. That was an experience. And then I came home, I puked some more. I went to the ER. I was there for like 24 hours, or at least it felt like 24 hours. And then I was there like all night until the next morning. And I was supposed to babysit that day, and I texted the parents. I was like, hey, so I've been up all night at the ER. I have food poisoning. I was puking all night. How badly do you need me? And they were like, you're good, stay home. And I was like, thank you. I ended up losing like 10 pounds. Like, I don't weigh that much. Like, I'm a small human. Losing 10 pounds was like a lot for me. It was really scary. And I like couldn't eat for a little bit after that. Another obstacle that we had to deal with filming was that I have so many dogs, and even when I'm filming for my YouTube channel, like, you can probably hear them barking in the background a lot of times. You can hear Suki snoring and stuff. So luckily, my mom was super, super helpful, and she had every single dog and our cats locked up in a room and had a squirt bottle, and anytime they would try to cry or whine, she'd squirt them with water. Jim is like afraid of water. He's afraid of the bath. He hates taking baths, which sucks because, like, you know, I like it when he gets all cute and clean and fresh and stuff, and then he smells good after, but he just like doesn't like it. I don't know why. So that was a really helpful thing because that could have been a really like bad thing for our movie. So then when we were done, it took maybe a few weeks to edit. Julian, who was the director, he also edited it. So he was doing 2 jobs. So that was really awesome of him. And it, in my opinion, I think it turned out really well, and I think he did a really, really good job. So kudos to him, and this movie would not be what it was without him. So I'm very grateful and appreciative, and I'm definitely gonna keep working with him. So please check out the movie and tell me what you guys think about it. And you can subscribe to his channel as well. It's on his, the movie is on his channel, Burps Films. It's a new one, he just made it, so he doesn't have a lot of subscribers right now, but I'm sure he will. We're gonna keep making great stuff. He'll get more subscribers and likes and stuff. So please, 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 please check out my movie. So another question that you guys might be wondering about is how bloody the movie is. It's really not that bloody. I mean, there's blood. We drink his blood. We put his blood on our cake and we eat it. But it's not like that much. I don't think. Julian, he probably was raised differently than I was raised. When he advertised the movie, he said that it would be good for people over the age of 12, which makes sense. However, I kind of disagree, but I also grew up, like, I was 3 years old when I was watching Freddy Krueger, so I might not be one to speak. But I really don't, I think kids could watch this movie and I think they'd be totally fine. But then again, like, some kids are really scared of everything. So I guess it just depends on the kid, you know? Like Julian is saying, oh, 12 and up. I would be like, I would let a 3-year-old watch this movie, but I'm also a little demented. So it's not that much blood in my opinion. Like if I were to rate it on my blood scale that I do for my horror movie reviews, I'd maybe give it like a 2, if that, because most of it, the entire first half, is at the park, you know? Like... So that's just my opinion. So for our cake, I think I got it at Walmart. I don't even remember where, I just went somewhere and I just got a simple little cake. I got a white cake so that the blood would look better on it. And then I went to Dollar Tree and I got candles that one of them was a 6 and one of them was a 1. So it's very simple and easy. Oh, I'll also leave a link to the IMDb page as well if you want to check it out. So you can look at the names of like all the crew people and everyone that helped out and everybody, every name on there. We wouldn't have been able to do this movie without them. So big thanks to everybody. So right now, it is Saturday the 15th, at the time of this being filmed. And yesterday was Friday the 14th. That's when we released the movie. So it's been out for a day now. So yeah, I'm really happy. I'm really excited because I've had this script idea in my head for so long that it's awesome to finally get it out and have people watch it and see it. And if you guys like it and you have friends that also like horror, I would love it if you sent it to them, if you shared it. I mean, you don't have to, you know. It's your life. Do what you want. You might hate it for all I know. Maybe you don't like horror. Maybe you just like burps. Today, I went to a garage sale and the lady there, she thought that I was 16. So that's pretty cool. So I look 16 passing, so it worked for my movie. So that was good proof for me that I was like, this part worked out. Like, I do look like I'm 16. My Frosty is basically a drink now. It's melted so much. Like, look at that. I might have to stick this in the freezer and eat it later. Ooh, maybe I could crush up some Oreos and put that in this. That would be pretty good, huh? Okay, well that's all I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this mukbang and my burps, and I hope that you also enjoy my movie when you watch it. Leave a comment and let me know what you think about it, if you liked it or if you hated it. You can leave me a comment and let me know if you like Wendy's, and if you have another place that you'd like to see me do a mukbang at, let me know. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you next time.